So the model is articulated. As you can see, the nice clean junction between the plaster and the stone. We will double check the bite with our stone bite to make sure everything is accurately mounted and the pin is touching. Now we're going to start doing the setup plate. We are going to use the occlusal rim that was duplicated in stone. Again, this is instructional use only. This is not something that we'll be doing in the lab environment. Now we can establish the vertical. Again, so you're seeing the pin fits and is touching the articulator, and the thumb screw hasn't moved. We can remove the upper member and draw the center of the crest. And mark our retromolar pad, and the line just mesial to the retromolar pad, and we're going to bring this line all the way to the land area, so it's the center of the crest, which will come handy later on. We're going to do the same thing on quad 4, and in your quad 4 you'll notice your retromolar pad is not as defined as quad 3, so there's a divot here. This is going to be our junction line, and we're going to go ahead and mark the land area. Now we have our lower base plate. We're going to place it in onto the lower model, making sure it's stable, and we'll be using the CD as a setup plate and a piece of wax to hold the CD and the base plate in place. Once we have the wax nice and soft into a roll, we'll place it onto the base plate, making sure it's nice and soft. Bring the upper member of your articulator, and now we're going to be using the CD. Place the CD at the lines that we have drawn, which is the edge of the model, and we will close the model in place, making sure we have enough space. So now that we have enough space, we have ensured that we will use the model with the occlusal rim, and we will press it until the pin touches. We will ensure there are no interference in the back, and that we have the pin touching directly onto the pin, and we wait. Once the wax is solidified, now we can go ahead and lute the wax onto the base plate. Making sure the wax, the base plate, and the CD all secured well with each other. And we'll continue this for the inside of the plate also. Now that we have the base plate secured on one side, we will take it out and we will go ahead and secure the wax, the base plate, and the CD from the inside, ensuring that we do not get any wax inside the base plate in the intaglio surface. As you can see, we have a nice wax onto the base plate and the CD, ensuring it's pretty stable. We will place it back onto our model, and now we're going to go ahead and draw some anatomical areas that we need. First, we're going to draw the canine line as indicated on the occlusal rim. And then the midline. And the canine in quad 1. And we will join the two sides into our arch, following from K9 to the midline and to the K9 line. We can see the line is drawn. Now we'll remove our stone occlusal rim, put it aside, and we're going to draw the anatomical areas and the lines. We have the center of the crest demarcated on our land area. We will grab our denture ruler and draw a straight line from the K9 line all the way connecting the center of the crest of the lower. And we'll do the same thing for quad 4. And right at the edge of the CD, we're going to mark a 6mm line, and we will connect the line from K9 line all the way to the 6mm demarcation line, and we will do the same thing for quad 4. Now we have our lines drawn, our base plate stable. We can put back our upper member, which is our upper model. Put the occlusal rim in place, and we can see that arch that we have created. It's almost on the same areas that the bite block that was given. Now, this model, this articulation is ready for setup.